Hey Aries, welcome to your tarot reading. So if you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. Make sure to follow on TikTok and YouTube. I'm trying to grow my collective on both. Once I reach 500 on YouTube, I'm going to give away a free tarot reading. And once I reach 10,000 on TikTok, I'm going to give away a free tarot reading there. So you have two opportunities to win. And then I think once I reach certain milestones like that going forward, I am going to give away tarot readings. So they're 10 to 15 minute recorded readings. But if you're interested, definitely sign up on both platforms because then you've got two chances to win. So if you are new, I'm going to pull two of these oracle cards and get an overall feel for the energies that we have. And then we'll pull from the tarot. I do a traditional Celtic cross, and then it's just a general reading. Whatever comes out, whatever we need to hear, whatever message Spirit wants to bring forward. And then I've been called to the Angel Oracle deck lately. I saw this earlier and kind of just called to me. So I'll pull one or two of those at the end, whatever Spirit wants to tell us, and kind of wrap everything up. So trying to get my website up and running for you guys so I can get private readings opened back up. I got booked through July, so I kind of took the website down and have been working on getting that revamped for you guys and getting some stuff added for you. So I'll let you know when that's up and running. But let's see what Spirit has to say to you. All right. Sorry for the noise. They're doing some yard work. It's kind of loud. So we have progress. It seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. Okay, so what kind of changes are you thinking about there, Aries? Outside forces. Unknown figures are driving the situation, and you may not be able to control the outcome. This cycle will shift soon, and you will be okay. All right. Authority. Clashes with a boss or a challenge to your power will compel you to respond. Choose peaceful solutions if you can. All right, so maybe you guys are clashing with somebody at work, a boss, or it could be some, family member, anybody that you're clashing with, and it's just, you're gonna make progress, but there's outside forces at play here, so don't make any changes just yet. I feel like we kind of want to keep our heads and not do anything too hasty. So we'll get into the tarot and get some more information for you. Find out what's going on for Aries here. What's going on for Aries? Spirits. We have the Two of Cups, Judgment, King of Wands, Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Queen of Cups, Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Underneath we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the underneath is like the underlying energy, or maybe what you don't see. It's the Seven of Wands is all about being defensive. So do you feel like you've been defending yourself against someone lately, or kind of just you've had to be defiant and stand up for yourself, kind of just hold your own? Again, it's general reading, so it's going to be different for each of you, but how does that ring for you? So the situation is the Two of Cups. Now, this can be a love partnership because this is about union, but this can also be, it doesn't have to be romantic partnership. This can just be you and a family member, you and a boss. It's just about a union, a partnership. So what partnership are you having problems with right now? Or what partnership would this be affecting right now? Have you felt like you needed to defend yourself in a partnership? So the blockage here is the Judgment, which is like a reckoning, an awakening, a sudden like aha. This can be about leaving the past behind. So maybe there was a sudden realization or you're not realizing something about something from the past, or you're just not leaving that. You need to leave that behind, and you're kind of being defensive about it. So the root of this is the King of Wands. This is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. It can just be the energy of like a fiery, passionate energy. He is a leader, like an entrepreneur type of energy. It's all about like leadership and financial success. So maybe this is just the energy that you're sitting in. Again, it doesn't have to be, but it is an Aries, Aries, Leo, Sag. So it is a fire sign. So this could be you sitting in this energy. And it doesn't have, you don't have to be a male, you can be, but when I say masculine or feminine, it's the energy. It doesn't mean male or female. So in the recent past, we have the Two of Swords, which is like a financial stalemate or a tough decision. And you're definitely in your head about it, or you were in your head about it, because swords are our thoughts. They're all about our heads, but she's also blocking her heart here. So, you know, maybe you were using head over heart in a situation, in a partnership, which isn't always a bad thing, but maybe that's just what you were doing. So your subconscious or your higher self, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is like a stable offer, a stable new offer coming in here. So Pentacles are like the slowest moving in the tarot. So it could be a slow moving energy, but it's a very stable energy. You always want stable. You know, you don't want to build something too fast. Again, with this, don't rush into anything too fast. You want things to be stable. So in your subconscious, you kind of know this, that you want something stable here. Whether that's, you know, stable, loyal love, or like financial stability. Again, it's going to ring different for each of you. So in the near future, we do have the Seven of Swords. So in a negative light, the Seven of Swords is about like sneakiness and lies. So maybe kind of watch your back if you are dealing with someone. Or, you know, this could be being strategic. So maybe in the future, you're going to be strategic about something. Or it can be about lies. Again, you're going to know who you're dealing with, what situation you're dealing with. If this is someone that's been deceitful, then I feel like, you know, they're going to continue to be deceitful. But it can be about you stepping into like a strategic energy. Maybe you're trying to build something new and you just have to be strategic about it. But it can also be about like somebody lying to you financially. So maybe, you know, this was a business partner and they lied to you about finances, or they will lie to you about finances, because this is the near future. So just be aware of that, so that, you know, you can make a good decision and use your intuition. So the advice from Spirit is the Queen of Cups. She is a very intuitive, very creative sign. She's very emotionally stable. I feel like you need to get creative. Maybe that's the strategy. Maybe you need to be strategic and be creative, but also trust your intuition. Use your intuition, because you're going to know your situation. This also calls for like compassion and warmth. So maybe have some compassion for yourself if this is someone that deceived you, or maybe you made a decision and now you're worried about that decision. I feel like you just kind of need to have some compassion for yourself. Take it easy on yourself. So your environment or the influence here is the Six of Wands. That can be about you want to be seen. So maybe you want to be seen at work. You want to be seen by a person, a love partner, family member, whoever it may be. But it's also a victory card. So, you know, he's sitting on this horse and they're celebrating. So this is a card of victory. So maybe you're wanting success and a victory, or you're just wanting that recognition. Your hopes and fears are the Ace of Swords, which is truth and clarity. So you're wanting truth and clarity. And I feel like in the near future, we had that lies. So just make sure you're aware of that. Be clear and get clarity, because that Ace of Swords is all about truth and clarity. The overall outcome is the Four of Swords. So this is about you maybe taking a break from things. Again, this is a union. So this is a partnership with someone. I feel like you're taking a break from this person, whether that be a love partner, family member, business partner, whatever this union is for you. I feel like you are taking a break from that. You're kind of taking a step back. rest, kind of go within. Again, use your intuition, use your discernment, because I feel like this person may not be honest with you, but I feel like you stepped back for a good reason, and you kind of, you're at this crossroads here. So maybe it's because you're not trusting your intuition and you need to do that. And this is also about taking leadership. So maybe, kind of take that leadership of your life. So what do we not see coming here, Spirit? What does Aries not see coming? Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, which can be a love offer. It can also be an apology. So maybe you get an apology from this person. We had the King of Pentacles. So this is an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I really need to memorize these. I'm terrible. Like, I remember them when I'm not on camera, and then I get on here and I'm like, Anyway, so earth sign, very grounded, wealthy, business person. So this could be who you had a falling out with. Again, it could be a business partner, lover, family member. So this could be them coming in with an apology, or this just could be a love offer coming in from someone new, from this person. But there is forward movement here. The Chariot, we do have forward movement with this person. So maybe this is somebody new that's coming in, or if it's, this old union, maybe they're having a sudden aha moment, or you've had a sudden aha moment soon because you realize some lies. This can also be about you lying to yourself. So maybe you were lying to yourself about something that was going on. Again, it's going to ring differently for each of you. General reading, take it how it resonates for you. So maybe always be aware of somebody lying to you, especially somebody that has done it in the past. Always be aware of that. But I would just kind of, be wary of that. But you definitely have this King of Pentacles coming in here, this very grounded energy. Could be a romantic love offer, and it could be a financial opportunity. This could be like a new boss coming in here. Maybe somebody sees, we have that Six of Wands. Maybe somebody sees your potential, and it's an earth sign, and they're like, hey, I want to offer you to this new job, and it's a new creative adventure that you've always wanted to go on. So again, it's going to be different for each of you. Take it how it resonates. What are the actions and advice for Aries? Spirit, actions and advice for Aries. Ooh. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. So we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So this very well could be a counterpart for you. If this is your energy. The Queen of Pentacles is very grounded. She's very stable. In her finances, but also like emotionally, she's an earth sign. She's very grounded, and it doesn't have to be an earth sign. It can just be your energy. Like for actions and advice, maybe you need to get grounded, kind of get clear on what you want. We have the Devil here, which is about like temptation, lust. So definitely don't be deceived. Don't, again, with this rushing into things or falling back into old patterns. Maybe the person from the past, that Two of Cups, was like an old habit, and you need to get out of that habit. And we have the King of Swords. So get clear, use your head over your heart here, be logical about the situation and stay grounded in this situation, and definitely kick those toxic habits. So whatever that may be for you, could be just negative mindset. It could be, that it was a lustful relationship, an indulgent relationship, spending too much money, too much shopping, too much food, substance abuse, whatever it is for you. It's, it's different for everyone, but you'll know your situation better. But just stay grounded and get clear. Use your head here. Okay, what do you got for Aries, spirits? Release jealousy. So maybe that's what that Devil was, because this is a very toxic, jealous, obsessive, controlling energy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. So maybe this was somebody that you were in a partnership with, whether that's, a romantic relationship or a business partnership, and they kind of, you had a difficult choice to leave them behind, and they kind of move forward. Whatever it may be, love, business. Definitely don't hold on to jealousy. That could be just for some of you, not all of you, but I definitely wouldn't hold on to that energy. It's very negative and it's just not good for you, The universe wants good for you as well. And, there are good things for you. Just because that thing didn't work out doesn't mean something else won't. So I hope that this helps, Aries, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.